awards season is here, and we spoke with outstanding individuals and organizations from business, government, and fashion recognized for their remarkable contributions. From the Asia's Business Circle driving industry innovation to influential Philippine Faces of Success, to the Young Faces of Success shaping the future, and the Lifetime Achievement Awardees leaving a lasting legacy. This is more than just an awards night. It's a celebration of success with responsibility. We are now open for business.
It is a signal to the world we are open for business.
It's an evening full of life's winners. We're here at the 2025 Asia's Business Circle Awards and the 6th Philippine Faces of Success 2025, among other awards. A night where we celebrate individuals and organizations making remarkable strides across industries. Tonight's awardees come from diverse fields: business, government, entertainment, and beyond. Yet what unites them is their capacity to create impact, not just through their titles, but through their contributions to society. So it's more than just a celebration of accolades. The Asia's Business Circle, to the Faces of Success, Young Faces of Success, and Philippine Fashion Pillars. These are reflections on how influence carries responsibility. Each represent not just professional triumph, but also the power to inspire, uplift, and transform. We also celebrate Lifetime Achievement Honorees, whose enduring legacy reminds us that true success is not measured by titles alone, but by the lasting impact we leave behind. We're fortunate enough to spend some time with them and get to the heart of what makes them outstanding among their peers.
Sir Richard, please enlighten us about the essence of this award.
Philippine Faces of Success 2025 is my 6th year already. So we're just honoring outstanding Filipinos here and abroad, and we want to showcase them to be part of being an inspiration to the people, especially Filipinos, because we know for the fact that we have a lot of Filipinos na nag-excel sa kanilang mga chosen fields.
With it, you've mentioned with it being the 6th year, is there something different that we can expect from awardees to program or to talent?
Yes. Well, definitely, kakaiba naman talaga yung awards kasi we're honoring not only the achievers, but the young achievers also, like the Philippine Young Faces of Success, where I want to inculcate to the mind of the young people that you have to be more showing your craft to the public instead of doing some events that cannot help you to promote yourself.
I admire you for really holding such awards. It really pushes or alleviates the situation din ng mga Filipino youth. So with that being said, please tell us about the process of picking the awardees as well. Were there certain criteria that you had in mind?
Well, actually, very basic lang ang requirements ko. Some of them is nominated, and then they will say something, story about their achievements in life, and then we will check their backgrounds also. But hindi siya masyadong techy. Kasi alam naman natin, this awards night is not only for famous people, credible people, but I want also yung medyo marginalized na tao na makaka-achieve din ng isang award para maging inspirasyon din sila.
What can you say to the people or the youth who also aspire to get such an award?
I'm encouraging them to be a good example, because in life, you have to show your eagerness to mold you as a person, because it's really a challenging para sa kanila para mag-strive hard and to make a good living, kasi alam mo naman ang buhay full of challenges.
Yes, wow, that is very true. Challenges shouldn't stop us from achieving our goals as well. Now, you are a busy person. You are, up there, kumbaga. Please give us advice on how to reach success or your definition of success.
Success for me is you have to excel sa chosen field mo, kung saan ka magaling. Kasi tayo namang tao, we have our own craft to show to the people at magiging successful tayo pag na-achieve natin kung ano yung chosen field natin at doon tayo nag-excel.
This is a beautiful magazine, and tell us about the cover.
Well, Best Magazine is our 9th year already. The main purpose of Best Magazine is for our charity works, not only giving awards, but we're doing a lot of activities, especially charity projects nationwide, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So marami na rin po kaming napatunayan, and we want to show to the whole Philippines and the whole world, especially to the Filipino people, na we should help, lalo na pag medyo nakakagaan-gaan tayo sa buhay, because you will never go wrong with kindness.
Of course, as always, diba, we are very grateful and thankful dahil talagang ibang honor itong makareceive ng ganitong award. Dapat tuloy-tuloy ang pagtulong. Hindi pwede yan na gusto mo lang, pwede lang ngayon, or capable ka lang ngayon. I'd like to think na noon pa lang, bata ka pa lang, meron ka ng mga tinutulungan sa maliliit na bagay, sa maliliit na ways, and does not really mean na laging through money, di ba? Monetary, Minsan, helping a friend, it's a kind of giving and being generous with your time. Kung wala ka mang kulang na lang maiaambag, pwede mo naman iambag ang serbisyo. Yun po. Kaya siguro din, naipon po, and I'm very thankful. Minsan nga nahihiya na ako eh. Kasi ang pagtulong, hindi ko naman kinakailangan na laging masabi ang pangalan namin, kailangang ma-mention ka. Pwede naman talagang ang pagtulong, ginagawa lang talaga namin dahil gusto mo, dahil masaya kang ginagawa to. Kaya nga kanina naiiyak ako kasi hindi ko rin naman akalain na yung sa konting pagtulong ko ng aming kumpanya, ganun na lang ang laking ibinabalik sa akin ni Mr. Hinola. Na I'd like to call na nga ngayon na Richard instead of Sir Richard. So hanggang kaya, bakit hindi? Lalo na marami siyang adikain, yung mga charity works niya. Sabi nga niya kanina, dahil emotional na siya kanina, tuloy-tuloy naman eh. Walang putol, kumbaga, lumalawak pa. So, nagpapasalamat ako for being part of that.
Actually, I have two businesses, major businesses that I have, and there are still other small ones that I do. But the major ones are, I have a manpower service business. It's located in Santa Rosa, Laguna, but we have offices all over Luzon. Like we have offices in Pangasinan, Bataan, Clark, Cavite, Batangas, Laguna, Quezon, and as far as Bicol. So at the moment, we have 30 client companies, and we have over 8,000 manpower or people or employees deployed all over Luzon. Yes, and the other business that I have, it's actually a resort. It's a farm resort. It's located in Nueva Ecija. It's in Pantabangan, Nueva Ecija. It's a very, very nice and relaxing resort. It has a great view of the Pantabangan Lake as well as the Sierra Madre Mountain Ranges.
Wow. Indeed. I'm sure for our viewers, hearing your success or your businesses is just the tip of the iceberg. Can you give us a glimpse of how you started from scratch?
Well, I used to be an employee, a bank employee, and then I really started from scratch. Like, we were renting an apartment, and then I took the challenge because I was a young mother. I started working very early, and by the age of 28 years old, I was already on that level that I really wanted to have my own business, because working is really not for me. I need to have more income. I need to earn more for my children. That's why I took on the challenge of jumping into the manpower service industry. And so I started 2009 with the business, and now we're running 16 years in the service, and 3 years ago, we ventured into the farm resort.
Wow, a woman of risks. She is not afraid. Very impressive. Now, one thing I noticed with the other business people that I have spoken with is despite the challenges they push through, what was your inspiration to push through?
Well, definitely my children, my family, my husband, my very supportive husband, and my lola. I was raised by my loving lola, but she's no longer with us now. So everything, it's all because of her that I am who I am today. So I give back to her everything that I have now.
Ano pong nararamdaman niyo po sa award na to?
Unexpected at sobrang masaya. Hindi ko alam bakit na ganito ako.
I'm sure sobrang nakakatuwa talaga ang gantong award, no? So, kayo po ay isang businesswoman at isang philanthropist. Paano niyo po nababalanse ang profit at ang pagiging generous or pagiging purposeful?
Bilang negosyante, mahirap talaga pero sisikapin lahat kung ano ang gagawin natin para may asinso ang business natin. Kaya nga, ang pinaka-importante, yung marunong kang makisama at saka pagsisikap, tiyaga, lahat gawin mo para, yes.
Hindi lang profit dapat ang inaatupag natin, pati ang pagiging kind, no, sa mga tao.
Once and for all, I like to thank Richard Inola for nominating me as Lifetime Achievement Awardee for this year.
I'm impressed with your repertoire. Impressive. Now, aside from being a surgeon, you're also a CEO. How did you achieve this?
Actually, I created the first in the Philippines, in the South, the first male wellness center, which is the Rejuvenative and Aesthetic Wellness Center. You have to take note that most of the pathological conditions that we as specialists or urologists are undertaking are mostly prostate, cancer, kidney cancer, bladder cancer, but not all are taking into the consideration of looking into much of the erectile dysfunction. Okay. Now, since there are new innovations, new machines with regards to erectile dysfunction, which is part and parcel of the urological conditions, especially for men, elderly men, all right? So I decided to make the first male wellness center in the South Luzon, which has 2 machines, which is also the first in the Philippines.
This male wellness definitely is relatively new in the Philippines. We're not that educated about it. How do you see this field heading in the Philippines within, let's say, 5 or 10 years?
I think I like to see it to have more of this kind, probably, because it's always the females that we have the aesthetic, the wellness, right? The partners, the men always come in and just stay in the lounge and wait for their partners. So why don't I make one that it's a reverse? The wife stays in the lounge and wait for the husband to be treated. So that's why probably the concepts and are done on that aspect of a center. It's generally for men, but not really exclusive because you have products that can be used both for men and women so that the females or their partners won't really get bored waiting for their husbands.
Nabuo ko ang Calming Touch Massage kasi kami mag-asawa mahilig talaga kami magpa-massage. Nakakapagod sa work. So naisip namin magtayo ng Calming Touch Massage. The first month, meron naman kami mga client kasi during first month namin through social media, boosting. So yung client namin, andyan, dumarami hanggang ngayon. Kaya sabi ko sa staff ko na tiwala lang, kaya natin to. Magkakaroon tayo ng maraming client. Sa ngayon, parang pagalingan kayo sa social media. So mas marami kang client, mas marami kang posting, so mas marami kang makukuhang kliyente.
Our company delivers the state-of-the-art military aircraft to the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Lahat naman ng negosyo, very challenging. Very fortunate lang ako siguro because we managed to deliver about 23 aircraft since Prime Tech was established 2008. It was established by my husband, my late husband, Greg Gorospe. But unfortunately, he passed away 2021 due to COVID. And after that, I stepped in. Now I run the business. Luckily, I have amazing staff. So lahat naman sila, well designated naman sila. And my eldest son is also helping run the business. Kasi kanya-kanya naman kami ng kinikater eh. So like ako, most of the aircraft na dinideliver ko from Augusta Leonardo, from UK, Italy and UK. So may mga competitor din ako. Ibang ano naman ang ino-offer din po nila. Because ang dinideliver namin kasi sir, military grade aircraft. Right now, nakadeliver na kami ng 8 attack helicopters, 5 multi-purpose helicopter, 8 combat utility helicopter, and the recent acquisition of Philippine Navy, the 159 anti-submarine warfare. So yung maintenance naman nun, end user naman kasi nag-aasikaso nun, we just have to supply yung mga parts na kailangan nila. Okay naman po, mahirap lang kasi since it's a military grade helicopter, medyo meron siyang lead time. Hindi easily available sa market yung parts. So you have to order it, program mo muna yung pagpalit ng parts, and then bago minsan 2 years bago ma-deliver yung parts. So kailangan naka-program talaga siya. Ang aircraft kasi gamitin mo yan o hindi, meron siyang mga expiration ng mga parts. So after a year, kahit di ginagamit yan, papalitan mo yung parts na yun.
As a marketing director, how were you able to contribute to the company to reach this success?
Okay. Firstly, I started in the company during the pandemic. They were just starting to build the brand. So from there, I started as a marketing specialist. And being a startup brand, they don't have any solid ground on the marketing perspective. So I came in and somehow gave them the idea on how to properly tap the market, because the brand is not just generally for everybody. We cater those who are in the upper classes, since our products are expensive, and we want a bespoke experience to those who will buy the products of us. So as a marketing director now, I was able to contribute. It's a group effort, right? So from the sales team of the field to the back end and the general managers, it's really a teamwork. Yes.
Like you've mentioned, the marketing is pretty nitpicky, right? Especially in, we're a growing economy in the Philippines, but we're still a third world country. We're getting there. So how did the company make itself marketable to our fellow Filipinos?
Yeah, so like I said, we cater to those who are in the upper classes. So we make sure that our approach is not the usual. We are present as to where they are, meaning not everywhere. So we do it somehow personal by being present on events that is for members only. We also do ads on Facebook that is highly targeted, and QR codes as well, and sponsorships. Yes.
What does it feel like representing the company in such a prestigious award?
Well, first of all, I'm very thankful because we've come so far. From being a baby brand during the pandemic days to now being given this award. So it's really a big achievement for the brand.
I would say the company or the brand itself is impressive. Again, you started during the pandemic season. So how was it starting from scratch in such a difficult era?
It's really the group effort and making the brand known naturally. We don't need to put it in your face just for you to appreciate us, but to experience us.
How are you feeling about these awards? 2 awards in 2 different industries.
I am very grateful and humble. Actually, this award is dedicated to all the people who trust us, our company, our services, our people. I dedicate this award to all the people behind the scene. So I'm just only accepting this award for them.
Now, you are a man of many businesses. You fly back and forth, Philippines, Canada, or wherever, who knows where. How do you balance your time? Because you're here because of your success, but that means you balance your time well. How is this achieved?
I think balancing life is easy, especially when you love what you do. My commitment to my company is my passion. You should love your job first. So that's why balancing in management of my time, it's easy because I wake up every morning that I'm so excited to do my job.
You are thriving in the industry. You hone talent, personality development, as well as in the fashion. So what sparked your interest in fashion or personal development?
Actually, Spotlight Coron International Incorporated, we are the founder and creator of the annual Calgary International Fashion and Arts Week. So it's running now in 9 years. And guess what? We are bringing the sipaw from Canada, made in Canada, produced by Filipino-Canadian, going to the Philippines. So this year, we'll be featuring our production produced in Canada here in the Philippines, partnering with the Marriott Manila. So this coming July 26-27, we'll be having the annual Calgary International Fashion and Arts Week in Manila. Aside from that, we are also producing the Calgary Kids Fashion Week, Edmonton Kids Fashion Week, Winnipeg Kids Fashion Week, and we are also showcasing our brand in New York Fashion Week and Paris Fashion Week. We just came back from the recently Paris Fashion Week. Yes.
Wow. Talking about bringing Filipino talent and skills around the world, what does this mean? And also, I'm sure Filipinos who are abroad they're inspired by your story right now. Give me any words to inspire the Filipinos to step outside their comfort zone as well.
Sa mga kababayan natin, saan man sulok ng mundo tayo naroon ngayon, bilang isang Pilipino, we have that tatak Filipino. So hindi lang sa medisina or business, we are also in fashion and entertainment genius. So now, kailangan nila yung Pilipino kasi we are very talented. That's why me as a Filipino-Canadian, uuwi ako sa Pilipinas para ipakita sa bawat Pilipino na we have that power to inspire not only here in the Philippines but around the world.
We don't just excel in service, we also excel in creation, okay?
Yes.
Arts,
And
fashion,
entertainment.
Yes,
Yes.
musicians in the Philippines or in Hong Kong are mostly Filipinos. So
Yes.
that says a lot about the Filipino heritage talaga.
That's why we are bringing the show here. The title niya is Home. Tayo mga Pilipino, kahit lumipad tayo sa iba't ibang bahagi ng mundo, uwi tayo sa ating tahanan.
I couldn't agree even more with that. Like that is definitely true. Now, speaking of talent, honing talent and fashion, I see you came with a very beautiful woman or a beautiful teenager?
Yes, teenager.
Her height doesn't say teenager. As a Filipina, this is our average height, right?
Yes, she is our SCI Global Ambassador. She's the face of the company. She's Miss Teenage Canada 2024 and soon to be Miss Universe.
I'm looking forward to that.
In the making, yes. Please welcome our very own Ariana Ramsey.
How is it like in the Philippines? You arrived on the March 24, right? Have you adjusted well to the weather and the culture?
I have. I love the Philippines. My mom's from the Philippines, so I'm half, and I'm very proud to have both representation of the Philippines and also Canadian culture intertwined into my life. So I love being here. I love the heat. I love the people, and I'm proud to call myself Filipino.
So you were 17 when you became a title holder. How did you achieve that? I'm sure a lot of 17-year-olds are watching you now.
I just want to say to every single teenager out there that you are capable of achieving amazing things no matter how old you are, no matter what you're going through, you are capable of achieving the world. I had competed at Miss Teenage Canada before when I was 15, and I had earned top 5. And although I didn't win, my amazing friend Jackie, she won, and I didn't see it as a failure. I saw it as redirection. And with that, with SCI, I was able to compete at Supermodel International as Canada, where I placed first runner-up. Yet again, another redirection, not as a failure. And then I went to compete at Miss Teenage Canada again 3 years later. So with the training and time, you can do anything you set your mind to, and I just want to let everyone know that.
I feel so much joy and so much honor, and I'm so thankful for everyone who has supported me throughout my entire career. Yes, I am busy with an advocacy film called Ako Si Kindness. It is a film that is meant to inspire the youth and make a calling for everybody. It is very important for me because it fills me with so much joy. It fills me with so much inspiration to do more in whatever we call society. Hello everyone, this is Marian Bermundo. Thank you so much, Sir Richard, for giving me this award. Thank you so much to my family for their unwavering support. With this award, I am able to say that we can do what we can. I am able to say that we will be inspired with whatever we see in our world and that we can do more. Let us be an inspiration to everyone.
Wow, so the girls are sparkling tonight indeed, not just physically but filled with talents now. Let's start with Sophie. How was your preparation for tonight's performance?
I know, I'm just really honored to be performing tonight. It's just the feeling that, not everyone gets to have this moment.
Okay, now Honey Love, I heard you have a single. Tell me about it and what's the single about?
My single's released right now. It's already out, and my single is all about OFW and showing dedication and gratitude to them.
So you mentioned it's about OFWs in such a young age. What gave you the awareness about this topic?
Because my dad used to be an OFW, but now he's retired, and I wanted to inspire all of the OFWs around the world or locally about my song. So yeah.
Congratulations on that. You are young but definitely impactful. All right, now let's head to the girl group. For those who love girl groups, Glitter, you guys are so cute. So how long have you been a girl group for?
Actually, we just started last month po, and we're currently in our training. So basically, we've been performing po at different events, and this is our first big event. So we're so glad to be here. Yes.
So what were the challenges that you faced and is looking forward to overcome?
For challenges po, maybe it's because we do have different personalities, but at the same time po, because of our practices and rehearsals, for a short time, we've become like sisters already. Yeah. And it's so fun, sharing our talent with each other.
I'm so excited to watch you guys. I think I saw a little of their sound check, no? Super intriguing. Any girl group you look up to pala?
For me po kasi, Bini po talaga. Since, ano po kasi, parang sila na po yung naging standard. Nai-inspire po kami na mag-work hard katulad po ng ginawa nila, yung pag-training po nila, and also, yun po yung gusto naming makamit.
Congratulations with the award. I'm so proud of you. What does this award mean to you?
Well, actually, this award really means to me since this is my second award as a host. So it's a blessing for me that this award really captures and believed in my craft in hosting. And that in my hard work, it really helped me gain that kind of confidence in myself. And now I'm getting this award for my hard work, and I'm so very, very happy. And of course, I won't be here without my Gleam Artist Management, Direct Perry, and of course, Net 25 Star Center, of course. They are the ones who honed me in this kind of craft that they gave me. So I'm really, really proud of it, and I'm really, really proud of being a Starcada, and of course, I'm very happy that I'm here, and thank you to the young faces of success of 2025 for giving me this kind of opportunity. Thank you so much.
Definitely, right? I'm so happy for you and very proud of you as well as your co-artist. Now, for those who don't know, Nikki isn't just a host. She acts and she is an amazing dancer. She has a ballerina background. As you can see, she does look like a ballerina. So tell me, how do you hone all talents together and, achieve such success?
Well, yes, that's true. I've been dancing for 18 years. I started when I was 6 years old, and my hosting career I started 2020. And for all of my careers and my skills, I really actually did a hard work for that. I really practiced and honed myself for that craft, especially for me, since this is really my passion. So I would really want to work hard for it, since I really love the things I do. So I really do this as a passion, a career for myself. Yes.
As one of the young faces of success, what are your words for the young girls or young people in general who feel like success is too far for them?
Well, success is not too far actually, because success is out there somewhere. If you really work hard, if you really believe in yourself and you have confidence in yourself, success really will come to you. Especially if you're really a hardworking person, if you really believe in yourself, and if you have the skills, actually, you would have the success on your own. So if you really work hard on yourself, that is the most important thing. So success is not too far. Success is right there for you.
We know that there's a lot of government projects now, and of course, people like us, the citizens, would always really look at these projects and continue to look for the services that the government is offering. And there's really a demand for satisfaction coming from the government, especially when we see that you are doing a lot of hard work and you're recognized for this. How do you feel that with the hard work that you're doing with government, you are given this kind of recognition?
If your heart is really into service, you don't think about what's in it for you. You just think about, how can I help the other people? Parang this is my time to serve. I've been in the private companies for the very long time. Before I joined government. And I think this is my chance to give back to the government and to the Filipino people who have been, I think, would really need help a lot. So there are priorities in our office that we really focus on, and that is really giving good life to the Filipinos.
I just attended the Tax and Investments Conference the other day, and of course, a lot of people, a lot of the key businesses there are hyping about the economic progress and where the Philippines is going. Especially, we're one of the fastest growing economies in Asia, and you have a very, very significant role there because, of course, you are under that branch of government, branch of the Office of the President, where you look at a lot of economic affairs. So far, with events like this, how do you think this will boost the Philippine economy, and what projects are we looking at in terms of attracting more investors and even mga maliliit na negosyo dito sa Pilipinas?
Well, it's going to be difficult to tie in the award that I'm going to be receiving tonight, which is most fashionable public servant, and the things that we do in the government sector. But you know what? I am taking this as an opportunity for myself and our office to promote the Create More, which is a new law that has been enacted by the President, which is going to be going through a roadshow, not just within our country, but throughout the world. And this will, of course, attract even greater investing in the Philippines. Now, how does that tie in to what I'm going to be receiving tonight? Well, great public service is always in fashion.
You're also, came from the media industry. Up to now, you do that. But, and serving the government, serving the Filipino people, as you said, is fashionable. But we see how you also promote Philippine products, Filipino designers. We see in your posts that you are really active in the use of indigenous materials. And somehow we see also that you promote MSMEs. So in terms of fashion, because that's also one of the focus of the country, putting a lot of investments in promoting Filipino designers, what's the plan? What's your personal goal in uplifting, Filipino fashion and design?
The Department of Trade and Industry is among the government agencies that we actually work with very closely. I know for a fact that there will be efforts from the DTI to promote Philippine fashion. The secretary herself is actually wearing Filipino designed outfits. And if I may just be allowed to compliment my partner here, This is proudly made by a Filipino. You better tell them what you're wearing.
Okay, what are you wearing, Ase?
Thank you, Michael Leva.
Oh, that's Michael Leva. And so far, being honored tonight, how will it inspire you, especially I know that a lot of people also don't want to go into places because I think there's a lot of pressure as well in providing service to the Filipino people. But, how do you feel tonight?
Well, a bit nervous, but in our case, we just continue with that goal in mind to execute the at least top 10 priorities that we have for our offices. And that top 10 will really make a difference in the lives of the Filipino people. So that's our goal. That's our focus for now. We only have 2.5 years to go or 3 years. So it's not much time left. So we need to focus.
That's mixing fashion and public service. Open for Business. We'll be back. Stay with us. It has been a remarkable evening filled with stories of influence and responsibility. Tonight, we've seen how success takes on greater meaning when it drives positive change, whether through groundbreaking business ventures, public service, creative influence, or advocacy. Congratulations once again to all the awardees, including Net25 star Cara Gia Gonzalez, Andre Arias, and Nikki Gilbert. And thank you for recognizing Open for Business as outstanding business TV show. You inspire us to continue to empower and inform. It is also a clear reminder that true success isn't just measured by accolades, but by the impact we leave behind. Maraming salamat sa isang oras na pagsama sa amin upang tunghayan ang isang makabuluhang usapan ukol sa negosyo dito lang sa Open for Business. Hanggang sa susunod na linggo, samahan nyo kaming muli dito sa Open for Business. Catch us to on Facebook and YouTube. Like and subscribe on our social media page at Net25 TV. We will bring you more insights from industry experts, thought leaders, CEOs, and featured SMEs. Together, let us help encourage business development in the Philippines. Sharpen your business acumen, feel the pulse, and set the trend for as long as you are informed and open for business. Ito po si Cesar Vallejos. Marami pong salamat.